what is left. And as we work through the problem, I'll show you what we mean by that. Okay, so find what number times itself equals what is left. Okay? So we're going to work through this. Find the radius of a cone if its volume is 3.1 cubic millimeters and its height is 3 millimeters. And if you're thinking about punctuation, that little apostrophe does not need to be there. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to multiply the volume times 3. So it gives us the volume here. Okay, we're going to do 3.1 times 3. So we'll get 9.3. We'll divide by the height and by 3.4. And the steps here, they don't really matter that much, but I'll do them in the order I wrote them. So 9.3 divided by 3.14, this is about 3.1. Divided by 3.14, oh no, 2.96. Okay, and then we're going to divide that by the height, which is 3. And we get something like 0.99. Well, finding what times itself equals 0.99 is going to be pretty tough to do.
Round it to 1.
Yeah, and if we round it to 1, can we figure out what times itself equals 1?
1. 1 times 1 is 1.
1 times 1 is 1. So if we round this, and we say 0. I'll do it on the next step actually. Okay, I'll say 0.99 is approximately 1. Okay, so r squared equals 1. I know that 1 times 1 equals 1. So the radius, there's a lot of 1s in here, I get it. But
1, 1, 1.
okay, basically, so this goes back to the rounding question that we're cylinders. It's going to be pretty tricky if you wanted to find what times itself equals 0.99. But we have a number really close to 0.99 that is a perfect square on this chart. So it's okay to use that number instead. Okay? Because again, remember, from the get-go, we're using rounded values. We're using 3.14 instead of the actual value for pi. So from the beginning of the problem, we're already rounding. Okay? So if you get something down here and you're like, I want to fudge it just a little bit, like, don't round that to 5. Don't round that to 0. Okay? If you can fudge it just a little bit to help you get your answer, that's okay. Okay? And then I made a mistake here. I didn't put in my units, so this should be 1 centimeter. Okay? Remember, radius is one-dimensional. It's just a length, a one-dimensional measurement. So it's only going to have centimeters, not centimeters squared or centimeters cubed. Okay. So please make sure you're paying attention to the units as we're going through here and understanding exactly which units are what. Okay, we are going to... You guys can get a chance to get to the cool down on Friday because it was a pretty long lesson. So we're going to try it now. So take a minute to finish writing down any notes you haven't written down yet. Well, it is for you, but not for anybody else either. Mrs. Farron just gave some very good advice to a classmate. Don't put the green paper away. Probably going to be useful on the cool down in class. You could probably look at either one of the top ones.
I don't know how to read long. It's one.
Shut up, Gabe.
Alright, so if you are finished writing down your notes, it says a cone with the same base but a height that's 3 times taller than this cylinder, than the given cylinder exists. What is the volume of each figure? I would recommend drawing a picture of the cylinder, even if it's not to scale. I mean, of the cone. Draw a picture of the cone, even if it's not to scale. Okay, I think it'll help. It also says express your answer in terms of pi. That means you don't need to multiply anything out by 3.14. And it also says show all of your work. So even if you're doing your work with a calculator, write down what it is that you're doing. Okay? So draw a picture of your cone, the way it's described, and then try to find the volume of each. Okay? And then number 2, you can read through and try that as well.
Like, so, for the height, it would be like 3 times. Or like, you have a light.
No.
Guys, there's a lot of you who
You're
are
using
talking
your-
instead of doing your work, and that's
You're
not
trying
going to
this.
help you get stuff done.
So now it says, you're gonna use this information. What's the volume of the cylinder? Now read the sentence. What is it? What do we have? What are we gonna put for the radius? Which one's the radius? R is the radius, so instead of, you're gonna write it again, you're gonna write B equals I. And instead of an R, what are we gonna put? 3. And instead of an R, we're gonna put and instead of H, we're gonna write height. Which is height, how tall is it? How tall is it? Now you can use your calculator, take 3. B equals 7. B equals. And that's our answer. And the pi is good, because when they wanted it left in the pi. Now I want you to do the volume.
Alright, if I was going to draw a picture of the cone that's described here, what would it look like?
It would have area of the circle.
Okay, so it'd be the same area of the circle and the same height.